Hello, I am Joalixy, and welcome back to Morrowind. So we're here in Morrowind Manor, our home, and I was attacked when I returned. Needless to say, I went ahead and I dropped all the stuff that we had, and I kept the moon and star. I figured what we're going to do today is we're going to take the moon and the star up to Sul-Matul and put a completion to their part of the quest, the main quest. And then once we're done with that, we'll just adventure, see what we find. Or see what they have to say. I don't know what they do afterwards. I can't really remember. I know we show them the ring and they're like, oh, you are hereby Neverine or whatever, and then we gotta go do the rest for the other people. That's the plan. That is the plan. Now the poll did finally get a tiebreaker in Solstheim. It won by 1 vote. As for when we will head there, I am not for sure, but I perceive that it will be in the near future. In the near future, we will head over to Solstheim.
Where would you like to go?
Oh, hello, sir. He was like all up in my personal space. But that's fine. That is... what? Okay, so something's not letting me wait the entire amount that I'm wanting to wait. There we go. 1 more hour. Alright. So we're going to go talk to Sul-Matul. We might have to talk to Nabani Mesa too. Nabani Mesa. We're going to talk to them. We're going to show them that we retrieved the moon and star. That was one of the criteria that they sent us after. Alright. The ability to walk across water. Oh, I can feel a chill in the air. Yeah, it's starting to look like it's already, like, in the early moments of fall. Like, it is starting to drop in temperature, leaves are starting to change colors. It's here. It's here. And the funny thing is, I didn't grow any pumpkins this year. Usually I do, but I didn't do any this year. I'll have to do double next time. Okay. So we have made it to land over by Nabani Mesa's camp. What is this place called again? Ibardad. Yeah, that's where we first had our game crash on us. I can't remember what it says. Something about rot or something, and its spells missing. Whenever an enemy summons something to kill you, and you flee the area before it despawns, it gives you like a warning that it can't find where to put the stuff that whatever it was that was summoned. Like bone walkers do like damage health and stuff and all this other, or not damage health, damage strength. And it doesn't know where to put it, so it just kind of gives you an error like, hey, we can't find the thing all this. Alright. Nabani Mesa. I am concerned why you have not fulfilled the prophecies of the Neverine. Have you done something wrong? Have you forgotten your destiny? I have heard the leader of the temple, a man named Elder Scrolls, is desperate and asks that you come speak with him at the High Fane in the Vivic City. Please, if there is some problem, go to Scrolls. Perhaps there is still hope. Okay. Nabani Mesa was concerned that I had not fulfilled the Neverine prophecy. She says she hears that a man named Elder Scrolls, the leader of the temple, is desperate. Nabani Mesa asked me to go speak with Scrolls at the High Fane of Vivic. Okay. Okay, so I think we were supposed to talk to this dude first. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. You're there. Have you passed the 3rd trial? Yes. So you have faced the 3rd trial in the Cavern of the Incarnate. Tell me what you saw and heard there. He listens carefully when no signs of his feelings. It is as Nabani Mesa says, perhaps you are the chosen one. We shall see. Okay, so there's nothing more he could tell us. It looks like we might have to go talk to that Sarioni dude. Hello? Okay. Alright, so instead of jumping right back into that, what we're going to do is, since it's a nice rounded off stopping point, we're going to stop there with that quest, and we're going to go to Vivek, and we're going to talk to Sarioni, because I am curious as to what he has to say, because we worked for him. We worked for him for a fair amount of time. If we can get over there and talk to him, I'm sure he can
Why
shed
walk
some
when
light
you can ride?
on what it is he's wanting to tell us. Maybe. He might just want to lie. Get us off guard so he can stab us. Alright. Boom! I love that. Alright. So he should be in here. Okay, honey. We cannot get in. Completely forgot about that. We're locked out of there. We gotta go in the back way. But we gotta teleport out or else we get kicked out. I completely forgot about that. It's huge rigmarole to go through just to talk to this dude.
Praise Vivek.
Yes. Alright, Sani. Thank you for coming, Joalixy. You know the temple doctrine of the Neverine. Perhaps it is time to change that doctrine. Temple's doctrine. The temple must protect the people from false doctrines, and your association with Imperial Allegiance makes your motivations and integrity suspect. But we have reached a crisis with Dagal-Ur. We can no longer defend the people against the awakened Sixth House. You and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Our situation is desperate, but I would rather have you hear the details of our situation and the circumstances leading up to the situation from Lord Vivek himself. He has asked to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear in person what he has to say? Yes, I will meet with Vivek. Good. Here are 2 keys. One is for the private back entrance to my quarters. The other is the locked entrance to Lord Vivek's palace. I regret that at present the Ordinators are not completely under my control, so for now I'll ask you to avoid confrontations with them. Lord Vivek is expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient, but perhaps you should be better note to not keep him waiting. Alright. And I got a cell phone call. Alright, so we now have a task of going and talking to Vivek himself. We're going to go ask him some questions in his palace. Now, I honestly thought that this stuff came way later, because I thought you had to be Hordador and Neverine and stuff before you got to talk to Vivek, but mistakes possibly were made on our part, but we will just continue and see what happens. Hello, Vivek. I want to talk to you, but I can't get over that little lip. Excuse me. I expected you. We have business, you and I. When I was young like you, I was very impatient, so I will keep our business short. Then later, there may be time for other things. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Neverine and end the persecution of the dissident priests, and proclaim to all Morrowind that Joalixy is the incarnate and Neverine, the prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagoth-Ur and the Sixth House. These things I will do, whether you wish or not, okay? Next, I propose to surrender to you a power and reasonable responsibility of defeating Dagoth-Ur. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You will receive the power as a gift in the form of an artifact called Wraithguard. You may accept the gift, then do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep it or break it as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift? Okay, so we could go to that Mogra, or whatever his name was, at Telfry. He also can do the Wraithguard thing, I think. We did this last time, but I think since we're already here and undergoing it, we're going to go ahead and just do this again. And then our next time through, we'll probably do the other way of getting Wraithguard. Yes, I will accept Wraithguard. Good, sensible of you. And now you will give your oath before all gods have been, before the spirits visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself to the Wraithguard, to defeat the indestruction of Dagoth-Ur, and the preservations of Morrowind and its people. Yes, I swear. Not very sensible, but very good. I was hoping for someone who would have no hesitations about making such an oath. You will now have a brief momentary sensation of time passing. Don't be alarmed. You are being taken out of time in order to avoid the unpleasant experience of learning how to use Wraithguard. It will be over before. There's a brief sensation of motion in total darkness, floating, but without a sensation of weight or direction. You know it. Now I will notify the temple that you are our champion. That shall be more persecution. There shall be no more persecution to dissident priests, and I hope both sides shall swiftly be reconciled. We have time for questions if you like, or if you leave as you wish, but I think that there are at least two things you ought to know before you leave: how to use Wraithguard and how to defeat Dagoth-Ur. To defeat Dagoth-Ur, go to Red Mountain to recover the artifact Hammer Sunder from the Gate Citadel Vignal. Then recover the artifact Blade Keening from the Gate Citadel Ordorsal. Then proceed with Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to the Citadel of Dagoth-Ur. Within the Citadel, find the Heart of Lorkhan. Use 3 artifacts to sever Dagoth-Ur's connections to the Heart, and he will be destroyed. And the Blight ended in Morrowind. To destroy Dagoth-Ur, you must sever his connection with the Heart of Lorkhan. To do this, strike the heart with the Artificer Hammer Sunder once, then strike the heart more than once with the Artificer Blade Cleaning. You must wear Wraithguard because you cannot handle either Sunder or Keening unless you are wearing Wraithguard. That is the short, simple explanation. Here is the long, detailed explanation written down for your convenience. Read it, study it, commit it to memory. Alright, Red Mountain, my library. I'm just going to go through here and click these, just so it fills up our journal. I mean, there's a lot of things he talks about. A lot of crap he talks about. Now, once I am done talking to him, I am going to test out our new spell. Just because we attacked him last time, and it really hurt us. It killed us pretty quick. We got owned. No better way to put it, but we got owned. F'd in the A by his truly. Alright, so what I'm going to do is save right here in front of Vivek. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast this spell on him. What was it? Hand of All? Hand of Give All. Alright, are you ready, buddy? Brace yourself for my power. It didn't hurt him at all. So that could have went a lot better, but, you know, we got what we came for. We learned a little bit. What is this? Speech grab. We're going to swing into Ebonheart real quick. I want to see if we have what it takes to get the rank that we need for the Imperial Legion. But before we do that, I need to get our Hello? Oh, it's so dark in here. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our armor. That's the ebony cuirass. That's all that ebony stuff. Oh, another phone call. Okay, so I went through the house. I cannot find our armor that we need to talk to that guy. So I went ahead and grabbed this Imperial Silver cuirass. I'm kind of hoping that that will work. And he doesn't just say, "Why aren't you in uniform?" Which, you know, he's probably going to say that. But that's fine. We'll just run over here to Ebonheart real quick like. We'll talk to them, get situated. We'll be on our way. We're getting somewhere. I don't know what the hell was chasing me, but I took off. Alright, so the quickest way I could think of to get to where we need to go would be to go right here, travel to Vivek, Mage's
I'd
Guild,
be happy to talk.
and then
My
from
pleasure,
here,
really.
we can use Divine Intervention. Which gets us here. And then we can just go upstairs and talk to him. Alright, I'm going to put the armor on now. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. We were already wearing it. Okay. That sucks. I spent about 10 minutes looking for that stuff, and it was just on us the whole time.
Go ahead.
What say
I will
you?
listen out. But make it
Can I have advancement? You're a good soldier and you follow orders, but you're concerned you may not live. Ah, you bastard. Okay, so we still do not possess the rank and stuff that we need to complete the Imperial Cult or Imperial Legion. We will need to talk to
Let's hear it.
him once we get our skills a little bit further. But that's for another day. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay awesome.